Alright guys, I'm on my hiking trail and be looking around. Should be some mushrooms out here somewhere. It sure is a beautiful day here in the Ozarks. This hiking trail is a bike trail. It's very beautiful back in here. Got some beautiful big pine trees. Look how beautiful those are. There's some more. Aren't those gorgeous? They're like really huge. There's a big holler right down there, guys. We're going downhill. That's in the shade. It's been hot here. Last week it was in the 70s for a high. 70s, 80s, low 80s. It's supposed to get 103 today. That's Fahrenheit. But yeah, you can see down the bottom of that holler. Let's see if I can adjust my camera. You can see down the bottom of that holler. That's a pretty nice view right up here. Thanks for watching and joining me for my little hike this morning. I hear a squirrel. He's about to drive me crazy. You hear him? About to drive me nuts. Here's another view of the holler. It's way down in the bottom there. We're going to continue our journey. Rocky. You gotta have a good pair of shoes. You step on those rocks, man, you can feel it through your shoe. I got a pair of New Balance on. They have a really soft heel and footing in them, and you can feel those rocks through. I may have to buy me some hiking boots. I came out here to hike a little bit on this hiking trail. I wanted to see if I could find me some mushrooms out here on this place. I know their mushrooms grow everywhere. I have seen a few, but they're not the kind that you can eat. I'm not familiar with a mushroom. I won't get it. Okay, there's a mushroom right here. You see this one? Let's pull it out of the ground so you can see it. I'm not sure what kind of mushroom it is. I think it's probably an edible one. A bolete of some sort. It has a very strong mushroom smell. And there's another one right up there. See it? That's a mushroom. But we're going to leave it alone because I don't know much about that one. Anyhow, we're going to move along. If it ain't easy pickings, I'm not going for it. I had a bag in the car that was brought with me in case I found some. Well, guess what? I done left it in the car. I was so excited about coming out here and hiking that I run off and forgot my bag to put any mushrooms in them if I found them. That's a typical mistake that anybody can make if they're excited. Look at that. Big old tree, big old red oak. There's a big old tree falling across the path there. Gotta be careful going under those because they could fall. They call those widow makers. Because you'll be a widow. Your wife or husband will be a widow. One of those fall on you. That's a big white oak. That's a good tree. Well, I made it across. Look how that root's sticking out of the ground there. It could slide downhill. Slide all the way down there. Gotta be careful when you're out in these woods. Anything can happen out here. That's a nice view. The camera really doesn't do justice up here. See all that bottom down there? Dead dog. They burn this off every once in a while. But these logs like this, you can find mushrooms growing on them. Chicken of the woods or oyster mushrooms. I'm not planning on staying out here all day. It's hot. It's already hot. Well, we're going downhill. I needed to get out of the house. For weeks I've been in the house. Just work and go home and eat. Work, go home and eat. There's no hardly any enjoyment in life. That's all you do is work and eat. But there's another tree that's got loaded with that white stuff. I can't see what it is from up here. Yeah, see that log there? It's just covered with some kind of fungus. Yeah, as soon as I can focus in on it. I believe that's it right there. And let me focus back out. There we go. I don't know what that stuff is. Maybe if I get back down in the bottom, I can walk back up this way. And it depends on how weedy it is. Let me focus this camera back out so you guys can see where I'm going. That's the little hill I came down. It's so quiet down here, I like it. You can hear the birds. Gotta stop and enjoy. Here's some of those spice berries that I did in a previous video or a short video. This is called spice berry. And these little limbs on these, you can make a tea out of those. Old timers used to make tea from those. If you want to Google it, look up what they are, you can find all kinds of information. Even YouTube it. You can find everything on YouTube if you want to look, or Google it. You hear that little chipmunk? Hear that little squeak? That's a chipmunk. It's nice and moist down here. Here's this plant here. This is a raspberry bush. I don't see any raspberries, but it's August here, so blackberry and raspberry season's over here. It's cool and damp down here in this bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if we find some puffballs or even some chanterelles. There's like 20 degrees difference down here. We came way up there. We way down here is this holler. It's a lot different. If I find any mushrooms, I'll let you know, guys. Okay, this fork's right here. Do I go left or do I go right? Well, that's a decision. I think I'll go to the left over here. Looks like it goes up this holler here. Let's go up here and see what's going on up here. Oh, I see where it's going. Now it loops around. It comes right up here. So let's go the other way. Yeah, Northwest Arkansas has lots of trails. Fayetteville has a trail that's like 21 miles long. I think most of it's pavement. It's for bicycling and walking or jogging. But I don't think I wouldn't want to run that far. I'd probably walk a couple miles and that'd be it. Just like I'm doing today. Well, we're back up in the heat. It's hot up here. Arkansas is known as a natural state. I grew up in Texas as a farm boy. I grew up in the countryside. 4th of July, we'd make some homemade ice cream with blackberries in it. And the whole family would get together, we'd grill, cook some hamburgers. I don't remember if we grilled, I think we fried them. And we'd play horseshoes. Horseshoes where you take the shoes of the horse, metal horseshoes. You drive a little metal stake or rebar in the ground, and you would throw that horseshoe and try to make it go around that rebar. You wrap around it, all the way around it. That's what we called a dead ringer. But I wish I could go back and relive my childhood. I would change a lot of things in my life. But of course, the only way you'll learn is when you go through those things that you have to learn. It's the reason we went through them. So I thank God that I experienced what I did in my life. It's made me a better person, I think. I think anybody could say that. I think the next time I come for a hike, I'm going to have me a backpack full of carry my drink in, a little snack. I may even put my little grill in there and bring me a steak and cook a steak out here. So hot. There's part of the lake down there. You see the lake, the water down there, guys. You can see the water better from here. Okay, there's the lake there. That must be the main lake. I ran into a jogger over here. He was running back towards the car. Kudos to that guy. If he can run on these rocks and stuff like that. It looked like he was sweating some kind of fierce. He had his dog with him, so that's a good exercise for the dog. Yeah. And for him too. I've gotten to the age I can't run anymore with the arthritis and stuff I've got. I'm in an area now where there's all oak. There's no pine trees back here. Lots of oak trees here, white oak. If you want to see deer in the wintertime, if you're hunting deer, go stay where there's some white oaks. They like eating those acorns. And those acorns, you can actually wash those, crack them open and wash them and clean them really good. And salt them and put some olive oil on them, put them in there, let them bake them. You can eat them too. I've never done it, but I've read several books. And the Native Americans here, they survived on those things. They made bread from them. That was their corn. And of course, they did have corn too, but they also ate those acorns. This area here that I'm walking, it's loaded with all hogs, feral hogs. I've been up here several times over the years. And I've seen their tracks and where they've been rooting around, where roots and berries and grubs and all kinds of bugs. But they can be vicious, I guess, if they got hungry. The other side of the ridge, it goes down that deep holler and then comes back up to that ridge over there. I don't know how much longer I'm going to walk this. I think I've walked 2 miles already. I'm going to have to turn around here in a minute and go back. It's getting too hot. I've got sweat running down my arms, my head covered with sweat. I've got sweat running down my legs. My pants are getting wet. It's pretty hot, getting pretty hot. There's another picture over there. Let's enlarge that. It goes way over there. It goes way down in that bottom, way down in there. You see the hill going down? It goes way down there, probably 100 foot. Yeah, if you've never been to Arkansas, if you can come to Arkansas, it's a beautiful place. I've lived here for more than 30 years. I like it, this area. It's one of the most beautiful places in the U.S., I think, as far as nature. It is beautiful, and I enjoy these hikes. There for a while, I got where I couldn't hardly walk because my knee was swollen up, and I didn't know what was wrong with the thing. Arthritis, and I'd had blood pressure issues, and I had diabetes. Well, I got all that under control naturally, and all that stuff went away after I prayed about it. I think it's more of a miracle than it was diet and exercise. Diet, there was no exercise, I promise you. It was painful to walk. I believe in miracles. I believe God, He still heals people. And you pray. There's a little dip here. Yeah, it's difficult to walk in here. Well, the rocks definitely want to pay attention, that's for sure. You end up on your face. Here's some old turkey tail. That's old turkey tails. This is the type of fungus. It's already gone. Yeah, it lost all of its benefits, or uses for benefits. Look at this plant here. I believe this one is a... No, it's not. For a minute there, I thought it was stinging nettle. Yeah, all these forests here have these little ferns growing out of them. Little fern bushes. See, there's another one right up there. I really wanted to see how far this went back in here, but it's not going to happen. It's so hot. It's very hot. I'm ready to go back and get something to drink. I keep pushing myself forward, but I need to make sure that I stay hydrated. I don't get heat stroke. I think I'll stop right here. I think this is as far as I'm gonna go. There's a big old dead oak tree. There's another big old oak tree right there. It's huge. There's a lot of big trees on this place. All right, let's head back.